In May 2022, Cardinal Fernando Filoni, Grand Master of the Order of the Holy Sepulchre, accompanied by a delegation from Rome, made his first official visit to the Holy Land. After being welcomed by the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, he met with the Catholic ordinaries of the Holy Land who shared their personal experiences with him. On May the 10th, after an encounter with the representatives of the status quo that governs the holy places, the Franciscan Custos, the Greek Orthodox Patriarch, and the Armenian Patriarch, the Grand Master participated in a procession through the streets of the Holy City, which preceded his solemn entry into the Holy Sepulchre. We come here to see and touch the Lord, to see his footsteps, to hear his words, to touch the place where he was laid, said Cardinal Fernando Filoni in his speech in front of the edicule of the Holy Sepulchre. The following day, after a morning Mass at the Holy Sepulchre, the Grand Master's pilgrimage continued with a long stopover in Bethlehem and its surrounding areas. The Cardinal first made a stop in Beit Sahur, founded according to tradition on the site where the shepherds of the creche received the announcement from the angels. With his delegation, he was able to listen to the parish priest and his parishioners describe the problem posed by the colonization of their land, leading to a decrease in the number of Christians, many of whom are tempted to emigrate because of the permanent tensions in the country. During the meeting, the Grand Master insisted on the importance of education and the training of future Christian leaders in Palestinian society. Later in Bethlehem, after a visit to the Church of the Nativity, the Cardinal went to the Center for Handicapped Children Jugar Niño Dios, run by the Religious of the Incarnate Word. This visit perfectly illustrates the mission of the Order, as explained by the Governor-General Leonardo Visconti di Modrone.
E una delle prime cose che avevamo appunto in programma era una visita a Gerusalemme con il Cardinale Grand Maestro, non solo per prendere possesso ufficialmente della sua carica nella Basilica del Santo Sepolcro, ma anche per visitare istituzioni. E naturalmente queste di Betlemme sono le prime a cui noi pensavamo, perché sono tra le più care e quelle a cui siamo più affezionati, soprattutto queste per i bambini, diciamo, portatori di difficoltà. Noi siamo particolarmente sensibili a queste figure.
After this meeting, the delegation was welcomed at Bethlehem University, which has been supported by the Order for many years, and then at the seminary of Beit Jala, where seminarians and their professors were waiting for them in an atmosphere full of gratitude to the knights and dames. The next morning, during the Mass in the Basilica of the Annunciation presided over by the Cardinal, each of the pilgrims was able to put his or her small yes into Mary's big yes in the name of the entire Order, so that the efforts of solidarity made in favour of the inhabitants of the Holy Land would be guided first and foremost by God's love and total submission to his will. Leaving for Jordan on Thursday, May the 12th, the Grand Master and his delegation arrived in Amman in the afternoon for the consecration of the Church of St. Paul of Jubeha, built in a neighbourhood of the capital where the Christian population is growing rapidly. The Mass was marked by an atmosphere of intense fervour, with the Patriarch insisting on publicly thanking the representatives of the Order for financially supporting the project in recent years.
Humanitarian support, many other things are supported by the Knights of the Holy Sepulchre.
When it was time to leave, Cardinal Filoni and the 6 members of the delegation relived in their hearts all those meetings, putting faces to the projects carried out, eager to pass on to others the enthusiasm felt during those days, so that the members of the Order may return to the Holy Land to meet the living stones of this vast diocese in the Middle East, so important in the eyes of the Universal Church.